season replays, fantasy drafts, ultimate creative leagues, and what if tournament. It's Coffee Cup Games with the coach, DKM. Hey, this is Coach DK with Coffee Cup Games. Hope you guys are having a good one. We are continuing our series with the Originals. It's a series that we're doing of the first inaugural main events that happened throughout Major League Baseball history. And today we're going to do probably the least famous and least recognized major league that occurred in America's great pastime. And that is the Union Association. The Union Association failed because of two reasons. The first reason was the poor management of the league and the lack of commitment by the owners. The league started off with 8 teams, but many teams dropped off and then were eventually replaced. So therefore, there were 12 total teams who participated in the league during 1884. And even though there were 12 teams who participated, only 5 of them completed over 100 games. This led to outfielder Harry Wheeler being the only player in baseball history to play for 5 different ball clubs in one season. The second reason was the lack of talent. It was just very, very poor. Only one team, the St. Louis Maroons, seemed to have any kind of talent, led by the only star in the league, Fred Dunlap. The poor management of the league, the lack of commitment by the owners, the constant rotating door of teams, the horrible talent level has caused many baseball historians to question if this is a legitimate major league. So even though historians may struggle at calling this an actual major league, it was actually a major league in 1884. So today we are going to go ahead and we're going to do the original first game of the Union Association. Unfortunately, there were 3 games that occurred on opening day. And there is not enough history or details to tell us who actually had the first game. So which game are we going to do? Well, we're going to do the one closest to home for us. And that game is going to be between the Washington Nationals and the Baltimore Monumentals that happened on April 17th, 1884 at Bel Air Lot in Baltimore, Maryland. Both Washington and Baltimore were 2 of the 5 teams, along with the St. Louis Maroons, the Cincinnati Outlaws, and the Boston Reds, who completed over 100 games. So these are 2 teams that actually made it the entire season. And so with all that being said, let's meet the starting pitchers and the starting lineups. But before we do that, I'm going to ask you guys, do me a quick favor. Would you guys please just like the video? And if you would be willing, subscribe to the channel so you can see all of our newest content. And of course, leave any comments, question, or snide remarks in the comment section down below. So now let's check out the starting pitchers. On the mound for the Washington Nationals, it will be Bill Wise. He went 23-10. He had 0 saves. He started 41 games and had a 3.04 ERA. For Baltimore, it will be Bill Sweeney. He had 40 wins, going 40-21. Did not have a save, but he started 60 games and had a very, very impressive 2.59 ERA. And now for the starting lineups. For the 1884 Nationals, they will be led off by the right fielder Fulmer. The first baseman Baker will be batting second, Moore the left fielder will be batting third, and the cleanup spot will be by the third baseman McCormick. Kelly will be batting fifth and playing catcher. Evers, the second baseman, will be batting 6th. Wise, the pitcher, will be batting 7th. Halpin will be playing shortstop and batting 8th. And Gunson, the 7th fielder, will be batting 9th. For the 1884 Baltimore Monumentals, it will be the left fielder, Siri, leading off, followed by Fusselback, the catcher. Batting third will be Yank Robinson, the third baseman. Levis, the first baseman, will be batting 4th. Phelan, the second baseman, will be batting 5th. The pitcher, Sweeney, will be batting 6th. Batting 7th will be Gardner, the right fielder. Batting 8th will be Say, the shortstop. And batting 9th will be Schaefer, who's playing center field. So now, let's go ahead. Let's replay the 1884 inaugural first game of the Union Association. Hello and welcome to Bel Air Lot in Baltimore, Maryland. As somebody who lives in Baltimore, we will be managing the Baltimore Monumentals. It's amazing as I look at both of these teams that I probably only recognize two names, Robinson, the third baseman, and Phelan, the second baseman for Baltimore. So it makes it a little bit easier to be able to manage them. So grab a cup of coffee and let's get ready for the first pitch. Sweeney on the mound, Fulmer, the right fielder, is up. He hit 276 in 1884. And he's going to start off with a ground ball to Robinson at third. That's going to be one down. And now Baker, the first baseman's up. He's going to hit a ground ball to short. Say's going to have to make a play, and whoopsies! It's going to be an error as he boots that one and cannot pick it up. So one out, runner on first. Baker's going to try to get a lead. He cannot. So Moore is now up. He hit 336. He's going to hit a fly ball into the gap in center field, but Schaefer makes an unbelievable play to be able to grab that one. So that's going to be the second out. And now McCormick is up. He hit 261. He's going to ground ball back to Sweeney, the pitcher, and that's going to be the third out. So the error occurred and did not hurt the Monumentals. Bottom of the first, Baltimore is up to bat. Siri is up. He hit 313. He is one of our best hitters. He's going to hit a ground ball to Baker at first.
Sloppy.
Who's going to misplay that one. Cannot get the handle on it. And so Siri is quickly on first base with no outs. Here's Fusselback. Fusselback is going to be strikeout by Wise. The first strikeout of the game. And now Yank Robinson, the third baseman's up. He's going to hit a ground ball to Baker, who's going to fling it over to Halpin at short and back to Baker at first for a 3-6-3 double play. Top of the second. Here we go. Sweeney back on the mound. Here's Kelly. He's going to hit a ground ball to Say at short. That's going to be one down. Next up is Evers, the second baseman. He's going to hit a pop-up to Levis, close to the foul line, as Levis easily pulls that one in. And now Wise is up, the pitcher, and he's going to be strikeout. So a quick 1-2-3 inning for Sweeney. Bottom of the second, Levis is up, the first baseman. He's going to hit a ground ball to Baker. He is going to make his second error of the game, both with the first batter of the inning. Levis has good speed, looks like, and so he's going to get a lead, get a jump.
He's out!
But he is going to be thrown out at second base. That's going to be a quick out. And then Phelan is up. He's going to hit a fly ball opposite field to Fulmer in right field. That's going to be the second out. Next up is Sweeney, the pitcher. He's going to hit a fly ball also to Fulmer. So for the second time in a row, we get a leadoff man on base because of the error by Baker. But both times he has gotten out in the inning. And so now we enter the top of the third. Washington's up. Halpin, the shortstop's hitting, and he's going to hit a fly ball to right field. So 3 straight fly balls between the two teams to right field. That's going to be the first out. And now Gunson with a strikeout. So that's going to be a strikeout, the second out. And now Fulmer, the leadoff man's up, the right fielder. And he's going to hit a fly ball to Schaefer into center field for a 1-2-3 inning. So we go into the bottom of the third, and Gardner's up, and he's going to be strikeout. So now our shortstop, Say, is up, and he's going to be strikeout. Back-to-back strikeouts for Weiss, and now Schaefer's up. And Weiss strikes out the side.
He's on fire!
So after 3 innings, neither team has a run. Neither team has a hit. There's been a couple of miscues on defense that have not hurt either team. And there have been, surprisingly, a bunch of strikeouts. Top of the fourth, here we go. Here is Baker, and Baker's going to hit a ground ball to Say at shortstop, and this time his range is going to hold out as he makes the out at first, and now Moore is up. He flew out in the first inning. He's going to hit a fly ball to Schaefer into center field, and that's going to be a catch by Schaefer, who had to make a play on that one. And now McCormick, the third baseman, is up. He grounded out, and now he's going to hit a pop out, and unfortunately, there's going to be an injury on the play. And McCormick is going to be out the rest of the game. And so they are going to bring in Larkin to bat fourth and play third base as we enter the bottom of the fourth. Here is Siri. He's 0 for 1. He got on base with an error. He's going to hit a ground ball to Halpin, who just came in. And this time is going to be the first hit of the game as he beats the throw. But the throw is high, and Siri is able to go to second. So the first hit and first time we have a runner in scoring position. Fusselback is up. He can bunt with a B rating. He has a 284. He's our second best hitter, so we're going to let him hit and see what he can do. And unfortunately, he's going to be struck out. And so now Yank Robinson, third baseman, is up. And he's going to hit a line ball to Halpin at short. That's going to be 2 down. And now Levis is up. And he's going to pop out the third. That's going to be the end of the inning as we leave a runner stranded after the single and advancing to second base on the throwing error. So now top of the fifth, here is Kelly, the catcher. He's going to hit a ground ball to Robinson at third, and that's going to be an easy ground ball. He's going to fling over to first for 1 down, and now Evers is up, and he's going to hit a ground ball to Levis at first, who's going to take it himself, and that's going to be 2 down. And now Wise, the pitcher, is up. He's going to hit a ground ball to Robinson. He's got great range, able to make a great play and throw him out at first in time. So we go into the bottom of the fifth. Phelan is up, and he's going to be struck out. Another strikeout in this one. I believe that might be 5 so far for Wise. And now Sweeney, the pitcher, is up, and he's going to be struck out. So already we had a strikeout of the entire side. Will Wise do it again against Gardner? And unfortunately, no, he's going to hit a dribbler. And Kelly's going to pick that one up and throw him out at first for the 3rd out. But we go into the 6th inning as Sweeney still has a no-hitter.
My man!
Halpin, the shortstop, is up, and he's going to hit a ground ball to Levis at first for 1 down. And now Gunson's up, and he's going to get the first hit of the game for Washington. He needed a 1. He gets a 20. And so that's going to be a single. So the first player gets on base with a hit for the Nationals. He's going to try to get a lead. He cannot. And with 1 out, Farmer's up, and he's going to hit a line ball straight at Levis at first for the 2nd out. And now Baker is up, and he needs a 1 for a home run. It's going to be a 7, so it's going to be a long fly ball all the way back toward the fence. And that's going to be pulled in. And that'll be the 3rd out. So bottom of the 6th in this low-scoring game. Say is up. He's going to be struck out. And now Schaefer is up, the center fielder. He's going to hit a fly ball to right field. And that's going to be 2 down. And now Siri, the leadoff man, the left fielder, is up. And he's going to hit a ground ball to short at Halpin, who's going to throw it to first for the 3rd out as we enter into the 7th inning. The score is still 0-0. Washington has 1 hit, has committed 3 errors. Baltimore has 0 runs, 1 hit, and they've committed only 1 error. So a pitching duel here between Sweeney and Wise. Sweeney on the mound going into the 7th inning, and Moore is up, and he's going to pop out the Robinson at 3rd for the 1st out. Next up is Larkin. His first at bat is going to be a ground ball to Levis at first for an easy out. And now Kelly, the catcher, who at 288, one of their better hitters, going to hit a ground ball to Robinson for the 3rd out. Bottom of the 7th, Fusselback, the catcher, our number 2 hitters up. He is 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. He finally gets a bat on the ball. Right back to Wise, the pitcher. That's going to be 1 down. And now here's Robinson. He's 0 for 2. He's going to hit a fly ball to left field. Moore does not have good range, not the best glove, and is going to be a single as Robinson able to get the 2nd hit for the Baltimore Monumentals, and he's going to try to steal. He does not get a good lead, 45% chance. Levis is up with 1 out. He hit 226, but he did have 5 home runs, so a little bit of power in him. And he's going to get a 1-14 for a single. He's going to roll a 2, so runners on 1st and 2nd. As Phelan, the 2nd baseman's up, he hit 246. He was 2nd in the team with home runs with 3 as he was tied with several other players. And we need a hit now, but Wise, doing what he's done most of this game, gets a strikeout. So Sweeney, the pitcher's up. has to do something to help his own cause here, as his team's not coming through a lot, and unfortunately he's going to hit a line ball right at Larkin at third base for the third out. So again, runners on base left stranded, as those runners are very hard to come by in this one. Top of the 8th, Evers, the second baseman, is up. He hit 232. He's going to hit a fly ball to Siri in left field. Siri, a very good defender, is going to be able to make an easy play for one down. And now Weiss, the pitcher, is up. He's going to hit a ground ball to Felon at second. Felon, not a great defender, but he is able to make a play, as that's going to be out number 2. And now Halpin, the shortstop, is up. And he's going to be struck out. So Sweeney getting his own Ks in this one. Bottom of the 8th. Can't believe this has been such a pitching duel. And Gardner is going to hit a ground ball to second for out number 1. And now Say, the shortstop, is up. And he's going to hit a ground ball to Halpin. And Halpin is this time able to make a play, as that's going to be out number 2. And then our number 9 hitter, Schaefer's up. He hit only 199, so not expecting a lot for him. He's going to hit a ball to Fulmer into right field, who's going to have to make a play. And Fulmer makes a beautiful diving catch in right field for the third out, as we enter into the 9th inning, as this score is still knotted at 0-0. Washington only has 1 hit. Baltimore has 3. This one coming down to the wire, as Sweeney still on the mound, not even close to his pitch count so far in this one. Gunston, the center fielder, hit only 139, is going to start off with a strikeout. 1 down. Top of the order for the Nationals. The right fielder is up, and Fulmer is going to hit a ground ball to Robinson at third, and that's going to be the second out. And now Baker, the first baseman's up. He needs a 1, and he gets a 1. A home run. There's a chance for a play at the wall.
Oh, yes!
And Gunston makes it. Gunston steals the home run in this one. Cannot believe that. Holy cow. I can't believe that. Baker, the first baseman, rolled the dice onto the hitter's card. It came down to a home run split, where only a 1 would give him a home run. He rolled a 1, but because of the home run rob rule, we rolled the dice and it came up to be a 15. So the home run was robbed by Schaefer in right center field to steal a home run and save the game, as there's been barely any hits. Wow. Bottom of the 9th, Siri, our leadoff man, is up. Our best hitter, hitting 313 in 1884. He has 1 hit of our 3. He's been on base twice, and unfortunately, Weiss, strikeout. Another strikeout. His 10th strikeout, I believe, in this game. And now Fusselback is up. He's 0 for 3. He's going to hit a ground ball to Baker, who just had his home run robbed, for out number 2. And now Yank Robinson's up. He's going to get a 2-out single between third and second, as it's a shot with eyes on it. And he is on first. We're going to try to steal. He does not get a good lead. We're going to try it anyways. 45% chance.
He's out!
He's going to get thrown out. And so that's going to end the inning, as we're now going to go into extra innings in this 1884 Union Associational Original. Top of the 10th, Moore is up. Sweeney still on the mound, well below his pitch count, and Moore's going to hit a ground ball to Levis at first. And it's going to be an error by Levis, who cannot pick it up. So Moore is on base to start off the first. And now Larkin is going to hit a ground ball to Levis, who this time is going to make the play, as he throws it to short, who then Say grabs it at second, throws it back to first for a 3-6-1 double play to get out of that first issue. And now Kelly with 2 outs, the catcher, who at 288, one of the best hitters on the team, is going to hit a ground ball to Robinson, and that's going to be a routine ground out. And so now we enter the bottom of the 10th. Levis is up. The first baseman has 5 home runs. He's going to need a 1-8 for a single. It's going to be a 15, so it's going to be a line out to short for 1 down. And now Phelan is up. Phelan's going to be strikeout. Another strikeout. Strikeout number 11 for Wise, who's just mowing us down. And now Sweeney, the pitcher, is up. And he's going to hit a fly ball to Moore in left field. As that's going to be the 3rd out, we go to the 11th. Evers is up. He's 0 for 3. He's going to be struck out. So 1 down, and now Wise, the pitcher's up. He hit 233. He needs a 1-2, and it's going to be a 4, so it's going to be a very, very long fly ball to Gardner in right field for the 2nd out. And now Halpin is up, the shortstop. He's 0 for 3. And he's going to hit a dribbler to Fusselback, who's able to make the play. So we now go to the bottom of the 11th. We have our number 7, 8, and 9 hitters. Fortunately for us, Gardner is not a bad hitter. He hit 255. Unfortunately, he's 0 for 3. He's going to hit a fly ball to center field to Gunson. That's going to be an easy routine out. 1 down, and now Say is up. He's 0 for 3. He's going to get a 1-2 for a double. The rest is a single. He's going to roll a 1. So over Gunson's head in center field. He has a chance to go to 3rd. We're going to do it.
He's safe.
Gunson's not able to make the throw as he needed a 1-13. He rolls an 8, so he is on 3rd base.
Brilliant.
As unfortunately now we have Schaefer, our center fielder, is up, whose bunting is a D. The infield is in. The outfield is in. Let's see if we have anybody who can hit for Schaefer. And we decided to bring in our other center fielder, Tom Lee. Not that Tommy Lee, but Tom Lee, who had 82 at bats, hit 280, was a backup outfielder, played a little bit of 3rd base from the 1884 Baltimore Monumentals, who has a chance to win this one in the bottom of the 11th. As Say is on 3rd base, 1 down. Can Tom Lee be the hero? Here's the pitch, and he's going to hit a single into left field.
Give me 2 claps and a Ric Flair.
And that is going to score Say from 3rd base, as Tom Lee is able to get the game-winning RBI in the bottom of the 11th to win this one for the Baltimore Monumentals. Wow, what an amazing game, as Baltimore comes and wins this one at home in the bottom of the 11th inning, as Tom Lee comes in and gets a pinch hit single with 1 out to score Say from 3rd base. But the real star of this game had to be the pitcher, Bill Sweeney. Sweeney pitched a complete game, going 11 innings. He struck out 5. He did not walk 1 batter, and he gave up only 1 hit. Probably the best pitching performance that we've had here on Coffee Cup Games. For the Nationals, Bill Wise was almost as good. He gave up 6 hits, unfortunately, but he struck out 11 batters without walking 1, and he went 10 in 1/3 inning. Unfortunately, Wise is going to end up with a loss. Sweeney with the win, as the Baltimore Monumentals win this one in the 11th inning, 1-0 in this 1884 inaugural game of the Union Association. So I hope you guys enjoy this one. Until next time, this is Coach DK. Have a good one. Bye.